I'm going to work with some problems related to parallelograms. First of all, I am going to look at my given information. It is given that this is a parallelogram. And what is the first thing that I know? I am given the measurement of the sides that contain variables. I need to figure out the value of each variable. I know that if this is a parallelogram, these two sides must be congruent and these two sides must be congruent because parallelograms have opposite sides congruent every single time. If that is true, then I know that 3a plus 4 minus 4 must equal a plus 2. In that case, I will need to work with combined like terms. 3a minus a equals 2 plus 4, which means that 2a equals 6 or a equals 3. Now that I know the value of a, I can substitute to figure out if we did this correctly. If a is 3, then a plus 2 must equal 3 plus 2 or 5. If a is 3, 3a minus 4 must equal 9 minus 4 or 5. They are equal, so we got our a right. For the letter b, I'm going to follow the same process where b plus 1 equals 2b or 2b equals b plus 1. Combine like terms, so 2b minus 1b equals 1, which means that b equals 1. Substituting into the expressions that I have over here, 2b is 2 times 1 or 2, and b plus 1 is 1 plus 1, 2 as well. They are both equal, which means that my b is correct. Now, problem number 2. In problem number 2, I am talking about angles. I know that if this shape is a parallelogram, I have two pairs of congruent angles. These two angles are congruent, and these two angles are congruent, which means that they must have the same measurement. I also know that if I add two angles that are adjacent or next to each other, the result must be 180. So I don't have enough information to figure out the x, so I will figure out the y first. Since these two angles are congruent, 2y minus 40 must equal y plus 10. Combining like terms, now I have 2y minus y equals 10 plus 40. So y must equal 50. Now if I substitute, this will be 2 times 50 minus 40, 100 minus 40, 60 degrees. For this one, I have 50 plus 10, which also equals 60 degrees. Now I have one angle that measures 60, another angle that measures 60, and I want them to be 180 when I combine this 60 with this guy over here. So I'm going to do 180 minus 60, 120. That is the two missing amounts, 120 degrees and 120 degrees. Let's use this 120 to find out what is the value of x. For x equals 120, now I divide, so x equals 30 degrees. Problem number 3, related to the diagonals. If a shape is a parallelogram, the diagonals bisect each other, meaning that these two parts are equal to each other and these two parts are equal to each other. So I can find the x and the y because they have a equal to number. X minus 3, x minus 3 will equal to 15. So x equals 15 plus 3, x equals 18. For the y, I'm going to repeat the process except that it's now equal to 12. Y plus 3 equals 12. So y equals 12 minus 3, or y equals 9. If I substitute into my expressions, y would be 9 plus 3, which equals 12. That is correct. And x equals 18. So 18 minus 3 equals 15. That is also correct. So these are the three main properties for parallelograms. Opposite sides are congruent, opposite angles are congruent, diagonals bisect each other. Thank you very much.